welcome back to another episode of Motivational Mondays, where we kick off your week with positivity, inspiration, and a little push to get you closer to your goals. Today's topic is one we all need, but few people talk about in depth, and that is courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward in spite of fear. It's what allows you to take the leap, to speak up, to stand out, and to show up fully, even when your voice shakes and even when the outcome is uncertain. My first quote is from Nelson Mandela. He said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." So today we're talking about how to build courage, strengthen it, and use it to break through the limits holding you back. So first, let's start about what courage really is and what it isn't. So let's get something really clear first. Courage is not about being fearless. Fear is natural. Courage is when you look fear in the face and say, "I'm doing it anyway." And Brené Brown reminds us, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. That might mean launching that business, sharing your story, asking for help, walking away from something toxic, or starting over completely. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's a whisper that says, "I'll try again tomorrow." And there's always tomorrow. So don't beat yourself up today. So next, I want to get into how we're going to practice courage daily. So of course, I'm going to give you a few ways to build more courage into your everyday life. Number one, we're going to start off with start before you're ready. Waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect time, you'll be waiting forever for real, because it's never going to be that perfect time. It's never going to be that certain instance where it's like, okay, this is the right time to do it. No, you have to just start, and that's cool. Just start the small things, but the bottom line is to just start now. And number two, speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Courage often means being honest, and that's with others and also so much so with yourself. You definitely got to be honest with yourself. You can't just feed yourself anything, because you have to go through it, and you got to be the one to do what you got to do. So you want to make sure you're fully honest with yourself, like, okay, what you can do, what you're not able to do, or what you want to do, or what's obtainable and reachable, And number three is take one bold step a day. It doesn't have to be super huge. Like, send an email, make that call, apply for the job, Each act of courage trains your mind to believe it's all your own strength. And my favorite quote is from Maya Angelou, and she says, "Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtues consistently." And that is so true. You have to be brave, and you guys are brave. So next, I want to get into the rewards of choosing courage. So when you start making courageous decisions, your life begins to expand. Opportunities start to appear and open up. Confidence builds. Fear starts to shrink, and you like, I got this, I can take it on, I can do it, and it ain't nothing. And here's the truth. You don't need to feel 100% ready. You just need to be willing to try, willing to trust yourself, and just willing to keep going. So every great thing that you want is on the other side of a courageous step. So don't wait. Take that big leap. Even if your knees shake a little bit, just go on and pop that baby in the water, Just go on, just go for it. So this week, I challenge you to do one thing that scares you, but moves you forward. Courage lives in action. So in every courageous move, it rewires your beliefs in yourself. So keep these powerful quotes in your heart as you move through your week. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but it triumphs over it. And that's Nelson Mandela. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. That's from Brené Brown. And for my favorite, courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtues consistently. And that's Maya Angelou. So whatever your vision of bravery looks like, own it fully. You are stronger than your fear. So that's it for this episode of Motivational Mondays. Thank you for spending this moment with me. I hope this inspires you to face your fears, lean into growth, and take that leap. So keep rising. Until next time, I want you to keep rising, keep reaching, and keep being brave and courageous. You got this. Have a fearless week, everyone, and I hope your weekend was awesome. Thank you for the returning listeners. You guys are great, holding me down. And the newcomers, thank you for joining us. I hope this brings you lots of joy and happiness for your week, and also a little bit of motivation. So that's all I have for this week. And unfortunately, we are out.